All right, so it's been a while. I posted my video with Ziggyno, and this is a clip from that. And I'll be posting clips for the next few days. And then I have a special treat with reserve investments that I'll be posting the clips and then eventually the full video. So enjoy.
As things were going down, were that you start to hear like more lawsuits popping up or threats of
Yeah.
lawsuits. And I predicted that this year you'll probably see even more lawsuits. So far, I haven't really paid attention the last month and a half or 2 months, but I assume that this has kind of been the case in a sense.
Yeah. Well, you saw, I don't know if you heard about the whole Golden lawsuit over the LeBron James
I heard
card
about
pouring,
it.
right? My only thoughts on this is I just can't wait for this to work its way through. Now, to be honest, the legal system's slow. So we might not get answers to this till 2024. But I do think that certain things are going to fall into place. Like I also think that there's a lot of these auction houses that are over leveraged that are going to come crashing down. I don't, and there's vaults like that. It would make me scared if I had valuable cards at PWCC or Alt. I don't want to say Golden as much. They're probably bigger, but PWCC and Alt, are, in my opinion, are on the outside looking in when you think about eBay coming into the vaulting world, right? Like, why in the hell would I want PWCC? And the only reason people vault with PWCC that I understand is they give you a loan on your card, right? It's a cash house. So if that market starts to implode or cash becomes more expensive or that's not a value anymore, why would you want to be there? PWC also has or PWCC has their issues in the past. So I just think we're going to see changes this year in big company stuff. I'm also curious. I don't know if you heard this. Topps came out and said they're going to have some major announcement next month, some generational announcement in collectibles. So
I think Sports Card Investor had a video, but I didn't watch the video
yeah,
yet.
yeah. So that was the Topps conference. One they came out with all this other weird stuff. I won't belabor you on that. But one of the issues was they're going to make some generational announcement on something big in sports cards in April. And again, generational is a pretty bold claim. I have to say
Hmm.
that two things come to my mind when a company, marketing wise, comes out and tells you you're going to do something big. They could be fishing for ideas, right? Like they don't even know
Hmm.
what big is, but they want you to give me them, or they know they're going to under deliver. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't
Yeah.
come out and say, "Hey, we're going to blow your fucking socks off," and then really deliver that normally. You normally fail. So to come out and say we're going to do something generational, you're setting yourself up. Like that seems really stupid to me. But well, I'll wait and see. Here's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to sign LeBron James. I think LeBron James is going to switch over and start autographing for Fanatics. And probably, to be honest, it will probably be on the Fanatics merchandise first, which is going to
Mm.
piss off card collectors. It's not going to be on the cards right away, but I think he'll probably sign with Fanatics as like some exclusive autograph and person. Now the other thing which I said the other night, which would be cool, but I don't think this would happen, would be if Fanatics bought Pokemon. Now
Bought
that
Pokemon.
yeah, if they bought Pokemon or whatever, that'd be huge. That would be generational. But I don't see that happening. I think it's gonna be something under surprise. I think it's gonna be like they bought. If it can't be they bought Panini. If they announce they bought Panini and that's a generational move, then I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm like, who the hell cares?
Oh, they.
And they'll probably argue, well, the first time in a generation, all the licenses will be under one name. That could be the marketing bullshit spin they give you. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Yeah.
last time that was the case was 1980s when Topps had everything, right? Because that was the last minute
Yeah.
Topps made was every product. So they could say, for the first time in a generation, Topps now makes all major league products. That could be the announcement. If it is, lame,
I guess they.
lame.
I guess they would have to buy Panini and Upper Deck.
Well, they don't. So the thing is, they don't have to buy Panini. Panini could sell the licensing rights.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't see them buying Panini because I think Panini's still a functioning good company, and Panini's doing other kind of weird stuff on the side. They're doing stuff in Europe. They're doing this crossover thing with Monopoly. Also, why I'll tell you too, you don't want to buy your number two competitor. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah.
want to dominate the market. Like see, in software, you don't want to buy everybody. You want some competitors out there. So just buying the licensing would be all they needed. And then what was the other thing you said? Oh, Upper Deck. Upper Deck, I don't think would sell. There's somebody who told me there's some clause in the Upper Deck licensing about ownership, some weird reason that protects Upper Deck. But I could see LeBron leaving with his autograph to Fanatics. You see what I'm saying? I could see
Hmm.
him doing that.
I
I don't
think
see Jordan doing it though.
Yeah, I guess the other thing that was coming to my mind was like if they tried to get like all the goats they could in every major sport, or if they couldn't necessarily get the goat, they'd get somebody else who's close enough that they pass off. So, as a goat in a particular sport, so maybe they get like same thing that you said with LeBron. Maybe they do like Tiger Woods. Maybe they do I don't know Serena
Which,
Williams.
which let me say this: two things come to mind. Let's say they did that. Let's say they get all the everybody's under one thing, and they go for the first time ever. You'll get autographs from Messi and Tiger Woods and LeBron James and Michael Jordan, and we're all going to be that's freaking cool. But also, this little voice in the back of my head goes, "Well, there just went the market." You know what I mean? Like all that stuff's not going to be as valued anymore if it's that easy to get. So
Yeah,
if all of a sudden, if Michael Jordan is part of that deal, and Michael Jordan's now putting out 20,000 autographs a year in products, Michael Jordan autographs aren't going to be worth as much anymore, guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny to me, and the counter argument will be, well, we're growing the hobby, Mike. We're growing the hobby. Yeah, you're growing the hobby, but at what sacrifice for the hobby? Like that means that 30 years from now, we're all gonna look back to that face. Remember, we all grew the hobby. Yeah, we have a bunch of shit that's worth nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't. I'm not. I've said this before. I'm not grow the hobby. I am definitely shrink the hobby. And by just being shrink the hobby, that just means grow at a normal pace, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Just let it grow naturally. There's no reason to rush it. Don't give it steroids. We don't need to PED the hobby.
Yeah, I am interested because you mentioned